What's up, World Wide Web? It's your boy, Marlon O. Bennett, guys, and I'm back for another episode of the Boss Excel YouTube video takeover, guys. Haha, I'm back. You guys know I just did a video not very long ago, right? I was talking about the pit lane power hour. And so, guys, I had to follow it up with this video that I wanted to do because what I wanted to do tonight is reach out to some of you guys, right, who maybe haven't even seen any information at all on the Boss XL Supercharged Sales Loop, or for you guys who are already a part of the Stat Space, Future Ad Pro, or the Online Sales Pro. Any of those guys, any of those businesses that you already involved in, right? Any combination of them, guys, you should be happy and excited about the Boss XL's Supercharged Sales Loop because number one, it actually brings these three businesses together, guys, promotes all of them for you on complete automation, thanks to Big and Rich, and it sponsors and recruits and promotes all three for you on automation. And and at the same time, guys, you're able to go out and actually make, use these platforms because you're going to get that type of training, guys, inside that you may have never got before. Maybe some of you guys, like I definitely did in the past, I would buy something here, I would get something there, and I saw lots of people having success with a system or program that I bought into, and I couldn't understand why. And the reason why, guys, then this is something that it took me a little bit of time to learn, was they knew how to, number one, build funnels, and they learned how to bring these particular programs and or businesses together in a way that was actually, it really was congruent. It really was relative, and the way that they were able to piece those parts of a puzzle, if you will, together. And that's when the light went off in my head. And obviously, for people I saw who were doing it before me, they had already figured it out. Here's the thing, though, and this is not everybody. Everybody, though, this is not, I'm not talking about everybody, but every internet marketer, guys, anybody, a lot of people that you may run into on your travels online and on the internet, they won't share everything with you, right? And I understand that. Believe me, I understand that because I think, guys, that, sometimes you get what you pay for, but sometimes, guys, it goes, it's more than that. Because number one, I think, if you're serious about being an internet marketer, guys, and being successful online, then the amount of money you might pay for something is really relative to the amount of education and training that you're going to receive in exchange for it. Okay. And the level that you inject yourself or immerse yourself in the particular training or program that you get, that's going to matter too. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times people keep selling you things, but they just don't give you the bare essentials. You mean the basics to what it really is you need to succeed. And with email marketing, guys, which is what I do, I'm in direct sales, right? And and as I have really truly immersed myself in it, it's really like, wow. You know what I mean? You hear me saying I learned some things you never knew you never knew. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I used to do a lot too, guys. I used to overcomplicate things. I don't know if any of you guys are guilty of that, but I was big on overcomplicating things. I'll tell you a story. It wasn't that far long ago when I kind of got started early on with internet marketing, and I dealt with some big names, guys. I've dealt with some of the best, right? I've dealt with some people who didn't, really they had no intention of really teaching me anything. Their true intention was just to make a sale. But I have run across some really, really great people, and I don't mind shouting some of their names out, like Michelangelo Lopez, Frank Calabro, Dave Wood, Dave Sharp. I just talked about. Oh gosh, just the list goes on and on and on, guys. But the point is this. Well, the other guy I want to mention was his name was Mac Zidon, right? And I connected with Mac Zidon, and he was promoting. I can't remember what it was, but I got in, and Mac was one of these no nonsense type of people, and I was really really excited about getting in. I can't remember what the price of the product was. I can't remember what the product was now, but I remember emailing him, right? Because you couldn't call him. You couldn't call Matt unless you had came in like at that $2,000-3,000 level, which I definitely wasn't in a place to do. But anyway, I emailed him, and he would email me back with these very short, direct responses. Like I was like, okay, I'm in, Matt. What do I do next? And his text, the email that came back to me was like, honestly, he was like, what did I tell you to do? And I was like, I couldn't believe, he responded to me that way, right? So I emailed him again. I was like, yeah, I got the system in, and what do I do? He's like, traffic. That's what he said. Turn on the traffic. Those were his exact words, by the way. Turn on the traffic. And I'm like, what does he mean, turn on the traffic? You know what I mean? Anyway, to make a long story short, that's what Matt was doing. He had these programs, and he was just slamming traffic. He had these funnels built. He had them set up, and he was running traffic into them. But I wanted to do things a different way. Okay, so when I talk about sometimes overcomplicating a particular thing, I was definitely one of the type of people that could overcomplicate it. Now, here's the beauty of the Boss Excel, right? Supercharged sales, really, 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 really rich and big. Really, they really simplified it, and they're not the only two guys online that simplifying it. In my email marketing crash course, guys, I try to break it down as simple as I possibly can. You got a sales funnel, okay? You're running traffic into that sales funnel, guys, through paid advertising, right? And we're going to talk more about traffic in a minute, the different types of traffic and this and that. But really, when I really started to understand it, guys, and you guys heard me mention Vincent Ortega, and when I was part of the Internet Lifestyle Network, that was the very first time I decided. I got so mad and so angry, I decided to really just run traffic. And that was some of the most success I had early on, guys, because I did what I hadn't been doing, and I did what people had been telling me to do, that I decided to do another way. Okay. Anyway, I did that, guys. And so what Big and Rich are simply talking about here, guys, and they're not the only ones. Again, is traffic, okay? Because it doesn't really matter what you're going to be promoting as much as it does that you establish an advertising budget, okay, of some sort. And the beauty of the Boss Excel Supercharged Sales Loop, that loop sort of perpetuates the traffic. You got here to be talking about the exponential exposure, right? Because, you guys have heard, if you haven't heard, you heard Rich or Big talk about the BO being the business opportunity, okay? The SS being the sales system. That X is for the exposure, and the L is for the loop. And so what the actual funnel does is it kind of turns in on itself, okay? So you're able to self-perpetuate the entire process. It's a funnel where you really can start for pennies on the dollar, right? Which is so cool. This is what's so attractive and so sexy about the Boss Excel, because you really can start for little or no money, okay? And then you're going to self-perpetuate the exposure, okay? And it's going to grow through each phase, if you will, or each step of the process. You're going to watch your money start to grow, guys. And I'll be going back inside to show you just what I've been able to do in Future Ad Pro alone. And that money is going to build and build and build. You're getting exposure. If you're running traffic, you're getting sales, you're getting signups, you're pouring money back into more advertising. Hopefully, preferably, even outside of leased ad space and or Future Ad Pro. We talk about some more targeted traffic now, guys. Yeah, you're gonna pay a little bit more money for it, but I think I'm positive, guys. I got some new traffic. I'm switching a traffic source out tonight, and I'm running some new traffic into my Boss Excel Supercharged Sales Loop system. I've been running some automated traffic into it before. The traffic is kind of slowing down. I'm doing some testing, but the point is this. When you use this system for what it's built to do for you guys, okay, you're going to be impressed, and you're not going to have to break the bank. You will be focused, okay, because that's another one of them I think roadblocks that I ran into early on. I was all over the place. You don't have to be all over the place here. If you guys establish a budget, and that, honestly, to be quite honest with you, that budget could be, honestly, it could be as little as $30, $40 a week. It could be as little as that. It could be more, of course, but it could be as little as that. Why? Because you could go inside leased ad space, run your first $7, get that Pearl package for $7, run over to Future Ad Pro, pick up a $10 ad pack, okay? Next week, do the same thing. Upgrade from the Pearl package to the $17 package, right? Go back into Future Ad Pro, buy another $10 ad pack. I said before in videos, get in where you fit in, but by all means, do something. Establish an advertising budget, and it doesn't have to break the bank, but make sure that you're going through the process. Make sure you're utilizing everything that you have at your disposal. Leased ad space, Future Ad Pro, and more importantly, or equally as important, make sure you're getting back there inside of your back office on the online sales pro, guys. Getting into that training where we're talking about list building and follow up, all the great information, guys, that I really had literally, and I hate to say it, had paid countless thousands of dollars for to learn. You have it all right here at your disposal inside of the entire Boss Excel Supercharged Sales Loop system. So for you guys who haven't seen it, you're still sitting on the fence, or you're curious about it, just understand, guys, that the funnel actually promotes all the businesses for you guys, and it even has the exponential growth of the exposure and money, right, that you guys can make. And when you get to this place where you can afford to get into Exodus Elite, guys, by all means, do that as well. But it's a great place to start. I'm super excited about it. And in this particular episode of my Boss XL YouTube video takeover, guys, I'm looking for the next Boss XLer. Okay, it could be one people, it could be two, it could be three, it doesn't matter, guys. But I'm looking for the next Boss XLers, okay? Then come on and join us, because this thing is really, really powerful. I'm really, really happy about it. And again, I just want to say thanks for being on the video, guys. And you guys know how I like to end these videos by saying, this is your boy, Marlon O. Bennett, wishing you guys wisdom, peace, prosperity, and to living an internet lifestyle without limits. You guys will find the links to, if you like, you can step right into the funnel. I'll leave a link. You guys can actually step into it right now and see it. I know you'll be impressed. I know you'll be happy. I hope to hear from you guys soon. If you need to contact me, I'll leave all my contact information in the video below. For you guys on my list, just click the continue button or the button or below the video, and it'll take you over to that as well. Peace, guys. See you in the next video.